Cats and kittens. Welcome to Peri, Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic. I'm tossing my beach hair because just got back from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, about 20 minutes ago. So the wonderful thing about live television is that this is unrehearsed, and you get the real deal when you're watching live TV. Really happy to have you guys here, and really looking forward to taking your calls. I'm going to do what we call the psychic tarot weather forecast for the week. So it's not actual weather, just to be clear. It's a psychic weather for the week. I'm going to pick 3 cards, and the cards have really... Whoops! I'm sorry. There goes my my tripod. Is never buy an Amazon tripod, people. It's okay. It's all good. My line producer was like, "I'll fix that." I'm like, "No." Okay. Hi. Whoop, 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 whoop. Rewind. Okay. Welcome to Peri, Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic. My name is Peri. That's like P-E-R-I, like in periwinkle, with a P as in pneumonia, and Lyons, L-Y-O-N-S. Like lions and tigers and bears, but with a Y. That's the international sign for lions. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so the psychic tarot forecast for the week. I'm going to randomly draw 3 cards, and I do mean random. And these cards will be kind of what's coming up for all of us in the week ahead, kind of the general mood. Ready? I know you are. Well, ready or not, here I come. The first card is interesting. This might be a week in which you're walking away from something that looks good on paper, but it doesn't feel right with you. It doesn't feel right with who you are, right? You see how this guy is he's wearing a red cloak. Red symbolizes life. And he's walking away from 8 cups, 8 golden cups. You know, and golden cups, hey, I'd love to have 8 solid gold cups. Feel free to send them to me, Cara Moonstruck TV. But he's walking away from something that looks good, looks like something, that he should want, but he doesn't. And he is making a decision to walk away from something that pleases other people or looks good in paper, but doesn't feel right with him or her. Okay, so it might be a week in which you do this. Next card. What's the next card? Oh, we're getting some really intense cards today. That's because the moon is in Scorpio tonight. And Scorpio, as we all know, is an intense and kind of sexy sign, but also kind of intense. If you're a Scorpio, you'll know that being a Scorpio is all about, like, you just want the truth. You don't want sugarcoating. You just want the truth. And the moon, because the moon is in a different sign, like every couple of days, and it does affect how we feel. And when the moon is in Scorpio, as it is tonight, it means that it's going to be kind of an intense and great night. I'm going to take this headband off because Moon in Scorpio is like, we don't need that. Okay. Anyway, the next card is a pretty intense card. It's the Wounded Healer card. It's a great card. But if you look at this guy, he's wearing a bandage, and he's standing in front of 8 sticks. 8 sticks. And the bandage would indicate that he's been pretty much hit on the head with these sticks. But now, because he's the wounded healer, he's got his own stick. He's learned from the lessons. He's learned from hard life lessons, symbolized here by being hit over the head with a stick. He's wearing a bandage, so he's healing. And now he's taking his newfound confidence into the world. And so this week you might be learning from your past mistakes. Not that you've made any. Oops. Hi. Sorry about that. We're having a little tripod difficulty tonight. Thanks. Okay. Hi, Ashley in Providence.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Hi, I'm great. Do you mind terribly? Hi, hon. I love Providence. Okay. Do you mind terribly if I finish with the psychic tarot? There's one more card. The weather forecast. Are you down with that?
Okay.
Can you wait 1 second? Great. Thanks, Mama.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And, okay, our tripod just died. So my line producer is now holding. You can just hold it. There we go. Okay, we're usually a tiny bit more professional than this. And there. But you know what? Live TV, all the fun. Where the fun never stops, even when you want it to. Okay, the last card is really interesting. The devil is about addiction or being in bondage, not literal bondage. Well, we've tied each other up. Now what? Okay. And the devil card is about being an addiction to an idea or to possibly something that people normally get addicted to, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, or even sexual addiction. If this card comes up, it might be a week when you are you're getting out of denial about an addiction that you or somebody you love has. And it's coming up, you're looking at it. And often in life, when something really comes up right in our grill, and this often happens when we've asked to be helped with something. When we prayed, we've said like, hey, higher power, take this addiction away from me or this way of being that's not working for me. And sometimes right after we ask for that thing will come up right in our grill in lives. And I call it the throwing the drunk out of the bar syndrome. Because right before you throw a drunk out of a bar, it's like throwing an old behavior right before you out of your life. If you throw a drunk out of a bar, I used to bartend, that's how I know. Right before he or she leaves, they always stop at the door and they're like, "You guys don't know who I am. I'm the vice president is my friend, and he's gonna hurt you, and then you just kick him out and he's gone." But so if you've made a resolution in your life or prayed to have an old behavior or something taken away from you, and you find suddenly it's coming right up in your grill, it's doing that because it's ready to leave. So it's a great week to get out of denial and get into health, mental, physical, and emotional. Okay, Ashley, S from Providence. Great to have you here. How can I help, my dear?
I'm looking for either a medium reading or just a general life reading.
Okay, well, first of all, let's find out what your birthday is. Because that's how I'm going to connect.
Nice.
All right, Pisces. Yeah.
Yes.
19, you're going to tell me the year?
What is that? I'm sorry.
What you're about to tell me the year, and I got so excited about you being a fellow Pisces.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, I'm a March Pisces too, so I got overexcited there.
No.
Okay. No, the medium thing, I don't usually do medium stuff on air because it's exhausting, for one thing. Mm-hmm. But this feels like somebody who really wants to be in touch with you. And, and interestingly, to me, this feels like somebody, normally I get an older person, but this feels like somebody who is a friend. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So somebody more, I'm sorry. Sorry, this is hard. And this is somebody, I'm not going to get too personal here, but it was an especially tragic passing for a lot of reasons. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And very difficult for the people left behind who are saying, could I have done something? And I feel like you're going through a little survivor guilt. Is that possibly true?
Yes, it is. 100%.
Okay. All right. I think it's a woman. I'm a little unsure here, so help me out.
She is. It's my mother-in-law.
I'm so sorry. But she was young for her age. I mean, she's not like I get grandparents a lot, but she was young.
Yeah,
40,
she was. My son and her were really close.
And your son's he's such a delight.
Thank you.
Do you have a little girl now, or is that something that I feel is coming up for you?
No, I actually had a miscarriage with her son's child a few years back.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I think there's a little girl circling you. If this is something, and by circling you, I mean if that's something you feel like doing in the future, it will be very easy. And that's something we share, and I know the pain of that. So anyway, you've got a beautiful little girl angel around you, so that's always nice. Yeah, I love your mother. I keep getting the name Nicole. I don't think that was her name, but
no, my friend's name is Nicole, but no.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No relation.
Your friend still? Okay. No, not in relation, but I'm getting the name Nicole around you.
No.
So, okay. Oh, your mother-in-law is... I don't know if you've noticed any phenomena since she's passed. Like, things suddenly... Yeah, okay. She doesn't know she's passed. Not something I'm used to saying. Really? So you've been noticing, like, your keys go missing. Lights go... And I know I'm right about the keys. Lights go on and off. Occasionally you'll hear something, and it's always off to the left. But you'll hear something that... What? Okay, hold on one second. A lovely line producer who is holding the thing for me, there's a little finger on the screen here, so let's just fix that, okay? Sorry about that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Finger's still there. Okay. There you go. Perfect. Thanks. All good. Sorry about that. We had a little tripod meltdown right now. So anyway, my darling, back to you. Okay. Mm-hmm. What kind of phenomena have you been experiencing since you left?
Well, today, actually, I walked by a picture frame that was hers. It was actually not a picture frame, like just wall decoration. And it fell.
Don't tell
and
me.
I kept telling...
Jumped off. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
It completely fell on the ground, and I didn't touch it, nothing.
No. Yeah, she's very present. And that's actually one of the phenomena I've experienced the most. And if it had glass in the front and it fell face down and didn't break, that's her. So she's not quite sure what's going on. So here's what I'd ask you to do. And I really like her. She was a very sensitive and I will say troubled soul who might have been a little too sensitive for this particular world in a lot of ways. And she also had an untreated chemical imbalance. She didn't get the right treatment for that. So please, 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 with you and your son's dad, please know that she's with her higher power, but especially please know that there was nothing you could have done. Nothing.
Yeah, thank you.
This was a contract she signed before she got here. And she's being very well taken care of right now. So,
awesome.
In fact, yeah. So here's what I'm going to suggest you do. Because it's not like there's anything she wants to tell you aside from, I love you both, and I really want to hang out with my grandson, which she does anyway all the time. But she doesn't know she's passed, and I occasionally do get this. So here's what I'm going to suggest. It's pretty easy. Stand in the middle of your house, say her full name out loud 3 times. So that would be first, middle, maiden, and married. And ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to be with you. Still got a little story. So good. Thanks, love. And it's a very informal show. Sorry. And what I'd like you to say, I'd like you to invite Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael in with you. And then say with all the love you can muster, we're very happy that you've chosen to share your energy with us. Here's what I want you to know. What I'd like you to know is that, thank you, is that we love you, but you've passed. And what I'd like you to do is envision like a tunnel of light, just like going from the floor to the ceiling. and say, you can go into the light. It's fine. You'll still be with us. But it won't be as tiring for you, and it won't be as scary for me. So if you want to be with your son's name, and I want to say Tyler here, but that's not it, but he's got a lovely name. But, your grandson is, sorry, we're just having a little, that's perfect. Great. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Okay, your grandson is here, and he loves you, and we love you. But if you can go into the light, finger, thanks. It would be really good for all of us. Also, you will be much happier. The problem is, because she hasn't gone into the light yet, that she's still sort of hanging out with all of her old sadnesses. Because she doesn't know she's passed, she's still identifying with a lot of the stuff that made her sad on Earth. She thinks that's her. It's not. Who she is this beautiful, loving person. So just tell her if she goes into the light that she will be much happier and she'll get to spend a lot more time with her grandson. And just try it. If you can contact me on Facebook, again, my name is Peri, Peri, Lyons, Lyons, and just let me know what happened. And if you have any trouble, I'll kind of coach you through it. Is that good for you?
Awesome.
Does that help? Okay.
Yeah.
I would normally describe her. Okay, but do you mind me asking the first initial of your son's? He's got a lovely name, but I can't quite get it.
Christopher.
I've still got beach brain. Okay, that's lovely. It feels like he was named after somebody, maybe his middle name, but there's a lot of love around his naming, if that makes any sense. So,
he's a junior.
Oh, that's what it is. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
So, he's a very good junior. And someday his son will be a third. And that's going to be wonderful. He's got a beautiful life ahead of him. Try that. I've got a caller waiting, so I'm not going to describe your mother-in-law too much, but I just wanted to get straight to the fact that she's been making her presence known. You need a little help with that. So I'm glad you called. And call in next week if you'd like, and we'll talk about your life, okay? And thanks for being here. Really nice to meet you. So,
thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hi, my dear. We have your name flashed on the screen because this is... Oh, Ariana, that's my niece's name. What a beautiful name. Hi, dear. How are you? Ariana, are you there, my love? Well, while Ariana is probably experiencing technical difficulties like me today, I found an interesting thing out today because I got very angry about something. Somebody really was very unusual. Somebody kind of did something bad, and I had to really work through it. And so I talked to a spiritual teacher, and I found out that the word forgive means to drop, to just drop it. So that was very helpful for me today. So I forgave myself for having had this thing happen to me. Oh, hi, Ariana, you're back. I'm just going to finish this thought. So I forgave myself, and I forgave the other person today. And I love that the word forgive means to just drop it. And it was very helpful, and I hope that little thing can help you today. So, Ariana, my love, thanks for being so patient. Welcome back. What day is your birthday? Because that's what?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you, my dear?
I'm good.
Good. I like to connect with people by finding out what their birthday is and then jump right in. So what day?
My birthday is December 10th.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. Do you have a specific question?
I was just trying to see if I connect with either my aunt or my uncle that passed like a few months ago and like 2 weeks ago.
They're very devoted to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so, because they both just showed up. Hold on, I wasn't ready for that. Give me a second here. Okay, hold on. Oh, they're nice people. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Did he have facial hair of any kind?
Yeah, he had like a little beard type of thing.
Yeah, so I'm getting. At one time in his life, he had a mustache. Was he also balding a little? In a very attractive and handsome way, but maybe a little bit of receding hair. He's very cute, but he's showing me the facial hair. He's kind of a cool cat. I like him. They're very present.
Yeah.
Oh, and your aunt is so pretty. I think she was a little self-conscious because I think she gained a little weight towards the end.
Yeah.
Pretty. She's got beautiful eyes. Wow. Like, wow, there's a lot of backstory with how they passed. And I'm very sorry for what you went through.
Thank you.
Not even, if it's okay with you, I'm just going to say to you that drama doesn't run in your family. But there was a lot of sorrow and a lot of drama. Oh, gosh. And your aunt is telling you to, I don't know why she would say this, but if you've ever smoked cigarettes or anything, she's like, don't do that. I don't know why she's saying that. But
oh my God.
What? Why would she say that, my love?
I don't know.
But
no, I never done any of that.
No, I know that. But did she pass for, well, she had some chest complications. So, there's a lot going on there. There was both a health thing, and it looks like, well, you know what? I don't want to get into how she passed, but there was a lot of complications. Short answer is they both appeared. So, yikes. What was her first name? 3 syllables.
Christy?
Oh, I was getting Carolyn. Okay. Thank you. Low battery. I just really like her. Like, I think after the show, I'm like going to go out for a beer with her. She's kind of fun.
Yeah, she was fun.
But yeah, really fun. And I just think it's so funny that I've got a niece named Ariana, and I'm Ariana's aunt, and you're calling about your aunt. So there are no coincidences. Trust me on this. So I'm sure that. Okay, I think she was your mother's sister.
Yes.
Okay, good. Your mother is having to deal with a lot of sort of paperwork. If that makes sense.
Well, she does insurance for work, but we're in the process of moving, so there's a lot of that going on.
There's also some paperwork to do with both your aunt and uncle's estate. There's some stuff you don't know about. I would get in touch with well, this is really specific, but here we go. Okay. There's a Department of Unclaimed Funds. I didn't see what state you were calling from because my iPad was too busy falling off. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. I love Massholes. You guys are great. So, sorry, you didn't hear me say that. So I would go on the Massachusetts state website, go to the comptrollers. There's unclaimed funds. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. It'll walk you through. There are some unclaimed funds having to do with your aunt and your uncle, also with, I think, your dad. So check that out because there's some money there. There's also some complications having to do with your aunt's estate. And there's some stuff in your uncle's estate that people don't know about, or they might know about it, but they don't know. He has a couple of things that are quite valuable, and people don't know it. It feels like a couple of things that you might not. Yeah, it's a couple of valuable antiques. And that's so funny because this is a valuable antique. This is a presidential flag from 1908 given to my family by then President Taft. So no idea why I brought that, and you just answered my question. Your uncle and aunt have some antiques like this. I just found out this is worth, I thought it was just a reproduction. And I just found out no, that was given to your family by the president. And I'm like, oh. So that, whatever happens to me right before a show is for somebody who's about to call, that would be you. So I'd like you to, I'm sorry to sound mercenary, but girl, if there's some funds that can help you and your family out and their kids, knock yourself out. They're very present, much. Yeah. And you know that because your uncle was funny. He's funny. He's got a great sense of humor.
He was, yeah.
He's so funny. I love him. What was his first name?
Kyle.
I was getting Carl, and I'm like so sort of freaked out. I should have just said it, but and I was also spelling Carl with a C. But he really wants you to know he's here. They're not scary. They're just present with you in spirit. They've both gone through the light, and they're all good. So don't worry. But okay, we have 30 seconds, my love. My name is Peri Lyons, Perilyons. Get in touch with me on Facebook. Let me know how you're doing, and let me know what happens. And that's Massachusetts,
thank you
the
so much.
Comptroller's Office of Unclaimed Funds. There's money for you there, babe. Check it out, okay? And bless you.
Okay,
and thanks everybody for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Ariana. And thanks to all of our callers every week who make this such a great show. And thanks for being here. And bless you all. And enjoy that Scorpio moon tonight, folks. Mwah.